let's get into it. All right, you guys. As you all come on in, be sure to like the video. We about to talk about y'all favorite people, Miss Akeisha and Miss Tisha, but we'll get into them. And Miss Tambra, you too, girl, cause good. Let me get into this because Tambra, you disappointed me. Let's keep going. So, Damon, y'all know Tambra was brought the information about what's her name, Tisha, having some type of emotional connection to her man, which Tambra completely denies. And she's like, that's not true. Girl, no, ma'am. That's not what's going on. I promise you that I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that's not happening, right? So Damon says that he doesn't do drama. And I'm like, you don't do drama, but you do friendly as fuck. Noted. No, you do friendly as fuck. No. So it makes me feel like, or question, what type of energy were you giving? That Miss Girl felt like, okay, y'all got some type of emotional connection because you definitely was giving friendly as fuck. Okay. I'm like, just how friendly were you? Timber says that she told Tisha that she's like, but just so you know, I told Tisha that there is absolutely no way for you to have a emotional connection to her ever. Like, I told her that. Yeah. I've read the messages and I've listened to the calls when he's had her on speaker. So I guarantee you there is absolutely no emotional connection. So you really think that there is no connection because you listened to the calls that he allowed you to listen to and you read the messages that he allowed you to read? Well, that's your man and you're gonna stick beside him, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that for real. If you want to take his word for it, take his word for it, believe it. But if somebody comes to you again with this same bullshit, I need you to know that the possibilities are very strong. Okay, because he's admitted to being a friendly motherfucker. And that's the same type of being a friendly MFer that caused Tisha man to go out there and do what he do because Tisha told him you too motherfucking friendly. Hello, knock. Who's there? Are you at the door? Can you open it? The people want to talk. Okay, so just be mindful, girl. Either way, good luck. Let's keep going. So Tisha is being stalked by her husband, which I felt like was so disrespectful. It really was giving a control tactic for me. Like you just trying to control, like you done sat up here and did your dirt and now you're afraid. I think Tisha nailed it when she did the confessional and said that I think that he's trying to keep tabs on me because he's afraid of me moving on or whatever. And I'm like, that's absolutely what it sounds like. Girl, it's giving Martell. Like, girl, why is you pulling up to the restaurant? What is you doing? Why is you trying to come to the restaurant with this lady at? And she just meet up with Marie. Girl, it's the giving you was gonna ruin her date like Martell did Mel. Like, calm down. And even if that's the case, like that's what you get because you was out here doing whatever it is you want to do. So it's okay for you to do what you want to do, but now it's her turn. Now that she done left the house and she not over there with you, now she can't do it. You trying to keep tabs on her. Then she had brought up the fact that you already got your people following me, and he gonna talk about something that's for protection. I said protection, girl. Now what in the power is this? Okay, what is going on, James St. Patrick Glenn? Like, what you mean protection? What is that? I was like, girl, what in the? I'm not gonna call that man no Lord, no drug lord. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say that, but it was just giving weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say that man out here doing. They probably got some illegal stuff going on, but it's just weird that you sit up here got people following your wife. This type of stuff. It's for protection. Don't y'all live in Jackson or around it? Like, I'm a little confused. So why would you sit up there and do that? Girl, I don't know, but girl, let me back up out of that. But yeah, some people at my door stalking me, child. But anyway, let's keep going. So he tells her that he don't be doing all this kind of stuff. I'll be doing all this kind of. But then why is you doing it now? If you don't be doing all of that, then why the fuck is you doing it? Okay, what you doing it for? For control. That's what he doing it for. Okay, so he tells her she moving real different, and I'm laughing my ass off at this point because I said, not you done sat up here and told this lady she moving different when you was moving different. The whole damn marriage is what it seemed like. You been moving different. Then proposed to her, and then you done sat up here and text text somebody else the same night. Like, not you over here worried about how she moving. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Like, that is just, and then now she's trying to assess the situation, make up her mind. Does she want this marriage? Does she not? How to go about it? You're not even giving her the space to just think. And you actually making it worse for yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you just don't give people time to just really think, it makes them feel like they're being smothered. And then at that point, they probably really not gonna want it. So you need to really calm down. So Latrice had me screaming yet again. Love it. I love Latrice. Okay. Miss Girl is funny. The way she be coming with them reads, honey. And the way she was peeking around that damn the way she was peeking around that truck, I was laughing my ass off because I said, that is me. Girl, that's me peeking around the truck like, girl, what's going on? I don't want to go inside before she go inside, but maybe she was out there trying to protect her too. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. And then of course, Tisha goes inside. We have Marie already inside, and that's why Treese is there. They all come up and they come inside, they link up, okay? And so she talks about Glenn stalking her. We go through that, and then they talk about Marie and Treese getting to a place where they're just moving forward. Latrice said something about how she respects Marie because even though they weren't on good terms, she always understood where Marie stood with her. She understood, like, okay, she don't fuck me, I don't fuck with her, like, it is what it is. I respect her hustle, whatever. So then she brings up Akeisha and talks about how, I guess, Tisha was talking about Akeisha at the table or whatever, and I guess she expects Tisha to maintain the same stance, and pretty much don't be fake about it. And that's when Treese goes on to talk about how she feels like she could run circles around Akeisha. She could run circles around her husband, and everything else. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if you can run that many circles. I think you can run up the street. You know what I'm saying? You could probably meet her up there, but I don't know if you can run the circles around her. I mean, you are younger than her, so maybe you could, on that aspect. But as far as money wise, I don't know if you can run that far when it comes to Akeisha, based on, how embedded her family is in the Mississippi. You know what I'm saying, girl? So I don't know, girl, but you probably could run a few blocks. I do believe you could probably run a few blocks when it comes to her. But anyway, but she was more so speaking on the ugly term, right? Saying she was ugly. And I'm not really believing that Akeisha said that she called those ladies ugly. I feel like if she did say the term ugly, it could have been referring to their attitude or how they handled situations. But I don't think she just blatantly called women with their ugly self. Like, I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised. And Akeisha, if you did say that, I'll be highly disappointed, but we'll wait and see how that plays out. Okay. So Tisha tells them about her friend and Tamara's man having an emotional connection. Okay. Tisha says that Tamara got defensive. And then tells her, talking about she had a conversation with Tamara, saying, now, Tamara, girl, you're gonna have to tell me what's going on, because I can't defend you. I can't have your back if you lying about something. Tisha, this is why I want to put you up and I want to slap the dog at you, because it's the audacity of you to say this woman got defensive, as if you're not gonna get defensive when somebody tell you that your husband out here cheating and probably got a whole nother child out there. Like, yeah, she gonna get defensive if her man has her believing one thing and he's showing her a certain side to where she may think to herself that he's not doing it. Okay, even though I feel like, girl, you better wake up and smell the roses. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? But who are you to sit up there and try? I'm not liking how Tisha is moving this season, girl. I am not liking that. Like, are you serious, girl? She got defensive. Like, you're not gonna get defensive? And then it's gonna tell this woman she lying. So what do you know, Tisha, that we don't know, that you feel like Tamara is not keeping it real with you when it comes to her relationship? That's what we would like to know. I want to know that. Does anybody have the answer? Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. And also keep this in mind. As far as her being defensive, attitude, whatever, Tisha went and told everybody else before she brought that shit to Tambra. She had an opportunity to tell Tambra when she saw her the first time, right? So don't sit up here and say, "Oh, well, if I go around and tell people, then you gotta know that I'm gonna tell you." Well, BIT, you could have been told her, and I don't want you hear no excuse about, "Oh, well, it was Latrice's tea, so I didn't tell her at the tea event." Well, it was Marie's birthday party, and you still told her at Marie's birthday party, so you could have pulled her to the side and had that conversation then. You know what I'm saying? So, Tisha, you're giving very much so fake. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's whack. But anyway, let's get to Sophia and Miss JJ or Mr. So they've been together for 15 years. I think she has 2 kids. He has 3 kids. I think her daughter, the pregnant daughter, might live with them or something like that, because they were saying they was wanting her to get out the house so they could do what they do and, do it on the washing machine, walk around naked and all this other stuff that they do, girl. I guess, okay? What else happened? So they started talking about Tisha and her husband having an outside baby. JJ immediately goes to the space of Mr. Holtz, and he starts talking about, well, a lot of people like to take the woman's side and not hear the man out. So we don't know what he could have done or what she could have done to cause him to go to that place where he cheated and have an outside baby. I said, what in the Martell Holt is happening here? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we see you, JJ. We see you, JJ. JJ, don't mess around and become the one that's not the favorite. And you already a favorite just coming onto the show based on us seeing you on Dancing Dolls. Don't be like that. Don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Glenn, the people gonna be on your ass. So you better hope that this not your kid. Because if this woman does come out, and I feel like she probably not gonna come out, considering the fact that, girl, she probably don't want the treatment that everybody be giving Miss A. So she probably like, I'm just gonna be quiet over here. You know what I'm saying? But you better hope, because the people gonna be over there in your DMs and they're gonna be eating you up. Okay. But let's keep going. So Tisha decided to have a birthday party for her son, and I believe her husband showed up, Mr. Glenn. Tisha being all messy, not Tisha, but Treese was being all messy, pretty much going in their face, asking questions and stuff, and just being a little subtle messy. So Tisha doesn't want him to participate in the son's birthday because she's mad, and I just felt like that was petty as hell, and that was kind of stupid to me. Like, at the end of the day, this is this kid's dad talking about something. You can stay right here. You can stay right here. I'm about to go over here and do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And it's just like, what are you saying? I'm gonna open up the gifts. We're gonna go over here. You can stand right here. Like, what? You sound stupid. You was trying to create an issue. I don't know. You was trying to create something because you knew he wasn't gonna go for that. Like, you was trying to do something, girl. That didn't make no sense. At the end of the day, whatever going on between y'all ain't got nothing to do with that baby. So the baby, I'm sure, wanted his dad there, since his dad hasn't been there on a daily basis. So allow him to participate. What y'all got going on, y'all settle that between y'all. Okay. That baby probably would have been up there like, "Mommy, why didn't Daddy come over and help me open up the gifts? Why did he stay back there?" That baby probably would have been like, "Dang, Daddy didn't want to help me open up the gifts," thinking that Daddy, don't want to be there. Whole time, Mama just mad as hell and don't want him right there. Like, girl, sit down. So he tells her it's her attitude. And I'm like, "Child, it's really both of y'all attitude." She says, "No, it's you." She says, "You do it too much." And I'm like, "But you do it too much too." And then she tells him, "You're not gonna embarrass me." And I'm like, "But you about to embarrass your damn self though." Okay. Y'all are cutting up. So Glenn goes over to talk to Cliff. And first he was telling Tisha, "I'm finna go talk to Cliff." And so she was up there like, just not like ignoring him for the most part. He kept talking to her. She said, "When you finna go talk to Cliff? Like, get your ass out my face. Go on over there now. I don't want to deal with you. Go on over there now." So he does. He goes over to talk to Cliff, and he talks about how he had people following Tisha for her protection. First of all, you had other people stalking her. That's number one. But the way that you're using your words just makes us think, what else are you involved in that you need to have people following her for the protection? Like, stop making sense, okay? And then they started talking about an igloo and a goat. And I just said, I don't know what this countrified sip talking. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know. Igloo, a goat. I've tapped out at that point. So Tisha decided she wanted to sneak up in the mix and see what's going on. And then she hops in a conversation and says something to him. And I'm confused because I'm like, Tisha, one minute you act like you don't want to deal with him. And then the next minute you want to sit up here being all up in the conversation and causing friction. See, what is given to me is that you just want to argue. That's what it's giving to me. You just want to go back and forth. I understand that you're mad, but it's your kid's birthday party. And if anybody should understand that, it should be you. Okay. So I feel like she was looking to create a problem, but I'm also feeling like just because they're not living at the same house don't mean that they ain't out here hunching. So was you trying to get him upset so y'all can go home and have some makeup stuff? You know what I'm saying? That's probably what was going on. It probably was gonna be good. But anyway, let's keep going. So she tells him that his ego is tripping and she needs him to get his shit together. And he tells her that it's his son's birthday and that he not finna no, he said it's my son's birthday. I'm not finna go there with you. And then tells her that you're not finna keep disrespecting me. That's what you're not finna do. Okay. You're not finna sit up here and keep motherfucking disrespecting me. Give me 1 second. I need to check something really quickly, girl. Okay. I had to make sure. But anyway, so he tells her you're not gonna keep disrespecting me. And then Tisha looked like, first of all, she had her hands crossed. And I just feel like that is the typical behavior that somebody's gonna do, one of the behaviors where somebody's gonna like cross their hands and they're gonna wait for you to do something before they swing. Cause it looked like she was dead finna hit him in his face. If Treese would not have came over there and tried to calm it, but Treese had me cackling because she was trying not to laugh at their ass. And Cliff over there, like, I don't even know how we even escalated to this. Like, what the hell is going on? Cliff, like, just get me the hell out of here. I just need somebody to swoop in and get me the hell out of here, girl. Oh, Lord. Let's keep going. So Aikisha and Marie had a play date with Aikisha's son and Marie's grandson, and I love this. I don't know how y'all felt, but I really love this. I did because I don't know. I felt like they got a lot in common, and if they were to actually connect with each other, they may like each other. You know what I'm saying? So Marie speaks on her grandson's mom passing, and it was a moment for them to pretty much connect with each other, and I was just happy about that. Marie says that she didn't care about the he say she say when it came to Aikisha allegedly calling the ladies ugly. All right, she didn't care about that, and I said, I know that's right, Miss Marie. All right, now even though you just sat up there and said that Aikisha acted, a little shady or whatever it was that you said to Tambra at your event, now you're over here meeting up with her and you're not here for the he say she say, and I appreciated that. Okay, so Marie does open up about her lupus and everything that she's been going through and having to take care of so many people and stuff, and just wanting to be here for her family in the long run. Because if something happens to Marie, I really do feel like the family is going to crumble. They're not gonna know what the hell to do. They're gonna have to pick up the pieces, and it's gonna be a lot of pieces to pick up, and very hard to put it back together, is what I think. So hopefully she can, continue to be in better health when it comes to that, because her family definitely needs her. But I just hate that she also has to take on the stress of so many people. I think she wants to do that. I think Marie does show up like she wants to be the savior for everybody, but then it begins to wear and tear on her. And the sad part of being a person that's always the savior is you don't have those people being able to be that same thing to you in return, which could definitely suck. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shout out to Essie for even being there by her side to be able to check on her and make sure she's good or whatever. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Marie and Tambra, I'm not Tambra, but Marie and Aikisha, I was really glad that they sat out and they linked up. And so far, so good. So I like that. Now the guys link up, and of course, Glenn needed this opportunity to speak on his issues with his wife, and he says that he did cheat or whatever. And then the question was, "Have you seen a little boy?" And he was like, "I mean, everybody got a big nose, all black." I'm like, baby, no, black folks don't all got a big nose. Okay, but you do, and that's okay. So basically, are you letting us know that the baby does have your features, but you're just in denial? Because that's what I took from the conversation. Okay. Um, what else happened? So then Glenn pretty much started talking about how he's love bombing his wife at this point and wants her to be over whatever he's done in the past. And I'm like, it don't necessarily work like that. Okay. But at the same time, um, I do feel like he should be like overplaying this. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like she'd be overplaying this, because I feel like, girl, you knew about a lot of this SHI. All of this is just a storyline for the moment. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, let me keep going. So JJ brings up, I guess, infidelity and stuff, and starts talking about how Cliff smashed Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia, you started up here and let Mr. Cliff smash, and Cliff wasn't really confirming nor denying, which made me think that it was a confirm that he did. And meanwhile, you got Akeisha husband over there just confused, like, what the hell going on? How did we get here, baby? I thought we was just fishing. Like, y'all sit over here talking about somebody cheating. This man that bagged his woman, and this happening and that happening. Like, I'm just so damn confused on how we got here. And it's funny because they was just talking in their own little country language, and he's from up north, so he's just trying to digest everything they talking about. So I thought that was definitely funny to me. But again, Cliff, you smashed Miss Sophia. I guess it was so Gucci, honey. Let me go ahead and get going. Anyway, all right. Keisha husband was like, listen, I'm not from here. Y'all are. And I want to know, what do y'all love about the sip outside of infidelity? Baby, I chuckled because I thought it was funny. But obviously, Mr. Glenn took offense. Glenn took offense. All right. But then he got in line real quick because old boy was like, man, listen, I thought we was here to fish. And that's what they did. Okay. I wonder if that's going to come up again later this season about Cliff and Miss Sophia. I would love to see it. I ain't gonna lie, because she be having so much to say in the confessionals, girl. What was it? What was going on with you and Cliff? Was this during or before Miss Latrice? So when was it? I mean, probably before Miss Latrice, because you've been with this man for like 15 years, right? So I mean, the people just wonder. Anyway, let's get to the sister vention. So Akeisha immediately brings up missing Marie's event. And Tambra talks about being a person that would give folks a call. So then she said, well, you know me, I'm the type of person, I would like to give people a call. Like, hey, girl, let's go out for dinner. And then Akeisha said, well, shit, I wish I would have got a call about going out to dinner. I said, come on, Akeisha, I feel like, to me, y'all, I feel like she be real. And I love it. She be honest for the most part. And people just cannot take the honesty. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, I already know. I came here to address them. I'm just going to be real frank with you, girl. I wish I would have got a call. Somebody would at least call me. Ain't nobody called me, but we could talk about it. We're going to get to it, girl. So then Tisha says that she did. She said, well, I did hit you up for lunch, girl. I did do that. Akeisha said, yeah, you did. And I thought that we were good. Okay. But then word got back to me that we weren't so good. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So Tisha says, well, I did find out that you was being a bit shady. Okay. And I found that out from Tambra. Here go Tambra line ass. Tisha, what I said was, I did not say that she was being she was being shady. I said that she was throwing shade, like she's good at throwing shade. I said, Tambra, go to the end of the table. Sit at the end of the table, Tambra. Okay, because you sit over here trying to act stupid. You know what I'm saying? About shady and shade when they damn near the same thing, girl. Okay, but Akeisha had to break it down because there are multiple, I personally feel, multiple examples or definitions for shady. Like, girl, you being shady, meaning when a person is throwing shade, right? But you knew what you were saying, so they were the same thing, Miss Tambra. But Akeisha also said, oh, no, baby. Akeisha was like, no, baby. Okay, when it could, that's saying Akeisha is shady, and that's one thing I'm not, because when you say shady, that means basically she do shady business, like giving scammer teas and stuff like that. She has to nip that in the bud, like, you're not about to associate that term with my character, because that's something that I'm not. And I was like, get them together, Miss Keisha. Check the girls, okay? So then Akeisha denies it and doesn't want to be affiliated with it, as I said. So then Tisha girl says that she thought that she was cool. She's like, well, I thought that we was cool. You know, you came off as very supportive. You know, I let you in on my project with Ferry Street. And I wish Akeisha would have said, baby, you can't let me in on nothing that I'm already a part of. Let's be very clear about that. You see what I said? So I let you in on my Ferry Street project. Girl, my family already owns property there. Now, see, if Akeisha would have said that, everybody would have been like, oh my God, she's flexing her weight. Oh my God, she's just trying to show out and show people what she got. No, that's checking up. Okay. And you take it how you want it if you're insecure. Okay. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But you can't let me in on a project that I already got. Right. Girl, I wish she would have said that. Is it like, no, ma'am, you can, no, girl, you needed me. Okay. No, ma'am. Anyway, so then what else? Tisha says that she was wondering if she brought dirt under her fingernails. Tisha, where did you be Tisha, where do you be coming up with this shit? I understood that one when she said, I was wondering, did she bring the dirt under her fingernails? You know what I'm saying? She was talking about the dirt on the tape, on the plate, but also bringing the drama with her in so many words. You know what I'm saying? So I understood that one, Tisha. But you talking about you chewing your cabbage all the way to the back or whatever you said, and you ain't afraid of that part. I still do not understand, and nobody from Mississippi has come to the front to help me to understand that one, girl. But anyway, so Akeisha says, nah, I feel like you brought the bad energy, and it would not have mattered what I would have said. I would have sat up there and said, your shoes are cute, and you would have made an issue out of that. And I'm like, girl, you probably right. Because when she met you the very first time, before the brunch, she already had an issue with you. She was already throwing shade, feeling like everything that she said, you was trying to one up her, but you weren't. You were trying to relate to her. And it's just so happens that the things that you have that's relatable to her are, I guess, bigger. You know what I'm saying? Than what she got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she trying to tell you about Ferris Street, but you say, oh yeah, my family owns property out there. Like, girl, that's not me being shady. That's me telling you what's going on. You want me in on your project, right? Well, let me tell you how I can help, because I already have this stuff. I already know who runs X, Y, and Z. Like, I already got this. Like, I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Or you just ain't want to, you feel threatened, and that's what it's giving. Anyway, what else happened? So Akeisha says, no, I feel like you brought the bad energy, no matter what I had to say or whatever like that. And I agree. All right. So Akeisha says that she wasn't throwing shade when it came to the dirty plates. She says she was being honest. Akeisha says she kept going, and her tone, she kept going because Tisha's tone changed. When she told her, like, hey, these plates are dirty, Tisha didn't respond, I guess, how Akeisha felt that she should have responded. And so that's when, they kept going or whatever. And so, excuse me, Tisha lets her know, like, you're at this table because I brought you to this table. And then Akeisha says, well, if you're going to bring me to a table, at least make sure your place is motherfucking clean. And I said, let's go. And see, that right there was enough for me to understand, in my opinion, that Tisha is a bit jealous of what Akeisha got going on, because it was very important for her to let her know, you're at this table because of me. Like, yeah, you may have all of this going on in your life and your family may have done this today, but I brought you here. Like, I brought you here. So it was like she was trying to stress her relevance to her. Like, I brought you to the table. I could have not invited you, but I let you in on what I got. Like, you here because of me. And I also felt like she was talking about the table in reference to, I feel like Belle Collective too. Like, I brought you to this table. I invited you. Oh, did you? Did you, girl? Was it Miss Timber? I don't know who did what, but anyway, at least pressure wash this motherfucker. Come on, Mariah. Girl, if you're going to bring me here, pressure wash this motherfucker. Just a dirty ass. I need dirty ass place. Pressure wash it. Okay? Period, ma'am. So, what else happened? So now, at this point, we see Tambra, in my opinion, being full of period. So now we're going to see that Tambra is full of when it comes to this situation, okay? Because the conversation came up about Akeisha calling them ugly. Girl, it was the finger for me. Akeisha said, I never called y'all ugly. No, I ain't never say ugly, girl. All right. So when she did that, I really believed it. I really believed it. I'm going to need more facts to prove me wrong that this lady said that. And again, I'm going to be very disappointed in you, Akeisha, if you did say that. But no, you're not going to put that on me, girl. No, I didn't say that. That's what I didn't say. Okay. And what else happened? I think that's when Tisha was like, well, that's what Tambra said. And she said, well, Tambra's a motherfucking lie. Let us know. Let us know. She's a liar, girl. Tambra, girl, you lying. And then we can see what Tambra was like. I said, what she said? I said ugly, or I said something. I said what you told me, and that's what I fucking meant, or something like that, she said. And I'm like, girl, let me go back. Let me read my note. Okay. I said I could see her saying that I could see her saying that their attitudes were ugly, or that they were acting ugly, but not so much as calling them ugly. Okay. And then when Tambra tries to snap on her, I'm thinking to myself, like, BITCH, girl, you just sat up here and was confused on shady versus throwing shade. So I truly believe that you would go and relay a message inaccurately when it comes to the term ugly. Right. So at this point, you can't tell me. Okay, you can't tell me a motherfucking thing. So we just gonna wait and see how the season play out to see what was really said and how it was really said. And I feel like if it was said on camera, they would have definitely played that flashback of Aikisha calling those ladies ugly. But it seemed like it could have been a private conversation amongst the both of them. But you just couldn't even explain what you meant by shady or throwing shade or whatever. You knew what you said, and I believe that that's how I do believe how Tisha said that you said it was how you said it. Now you over here trying to clean it up at the table. Have a seat, ma'am. Okay, but let me see what you guys are saying, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scoot over. Okay. Let's see. I believe her. I doubt she called them ugly as in appearance. She may have said something like, correct, they act ugly. That's what I can see. I just can't see her saying out her mouth, these ladies are just ugly. Because to me, I don't think any of them ugly. I was watching this scene with the ladies sitting down, right when they were going off on each other when it first started. And I was looking at Tisha. I said, Tisha is so pretty. She is so pretty to me. Like all of the ladies are beautiful. So I mean, like that wouldn't even be a true statement, even if she did say that. Timber sings when she speaks. It's so annoying. I want to hear her real voice. And it seems like she goes back and forth between her real voice. Her confessional voice, damn sure don't be the same voice that she has with her man. I don't know. Maybe she be feeling the need to I don't know what that lady be doing. I don't know, girl. Don't give me the line. I don't know what that lady be doing out here in these streets. All right, Latrice was not bothered. She said she couldn't be talking about her. Right. And did you see when Aikisha was coming for the ladies right out the gate, how Treese was barely holding her composure and she wanted to laugh so bad or she'll chuckle to herself. I love Latrice, bruh. I love her. She is funny. She is a funny, exactly, really. Like, yeah, none of them are ugly. None of them. They're all beautiful women. It would be dumb about Keisha. Exactly. That would be so stupid. It would not be true. It wouldn't be true at all. Um, and she gonna get ate up for that if she did. Like, that's not nice.